Now, in the years before a Carter County deputy became the focus of a criminal investigation, another agency terminated a man with the same name for violating its use of force policy and for poor job performance.
And records also show the Carter County Sheriff's Office investigated Nick Andes twice internally. The deputy remains on administrative leave as state agents investigate whether, while off duty, he showed his badge, pulled a gun, and then shoved a 10-year-old boy, a boy he believed threw rocks at his child. Community watchdog Nate Morabito found out this is not the first time he's accused of injuring a child or pointing a gun at someone.
And that's not all. Following up on a tip, late today we obtained this 2005 Washington County Sheriff's Office termination letter that cites a violation of the agency's use of force policy as a reason for Nick Andes' termination as a probationary detention officer. I also reviewed 2 Carter County internal investigations involving Andes, authorized in 2013 and 2014 by the previous sheriff. The deputy did not face discipline in either case due to insufficient evidence. But we tracked down one of the people who filed a complaint. She told us he threatened her life.
I was terrified, I was.
Imagine pulling over for what appears to be a basic traffic stop.
I felt violated.
Only to find yourself looking down the barrel of a gun.
But it was a very long gun, and he cocked it. I heard it cock.
4 years later, Victoria Grindstaff says the experience is still clear in her memory.
As soon as I got out of the car, he said, "I want you to get your back in that car, or I'm going to blow your head off." He told me that 3 times, and he pointed this gun at me.
An internal investigation prompted by her complaint revealed after seeing blue lights, Grindstaff and a driver in another car pulled over on Milligan Highway, a place Deputy Nick Andes was working drug interdiction.
I was treated like a criminal, and it wasn't fair, it wasn't right.
Deputy Andes eventually let her go, focusing his attention on the other car. According to records assuring the internal investigator, he never pointed his gun and never used profanity.
It was my word against his word.
Just a year prior, records show the sheriff's office investigated Andes for alleged excessive force, accused of throwing a handcuffed and detained juvenile against the wall and bathroom door and twisting his wrist. Provoked after the boy wouldn't stop talking and whistling to his girlfriend and then stood up and threatened to kick the officer. Andes told the investigator he calmly asked the boy to stop his disruptive behavior and then put the child in a controlled wrist lock. In both cases, the internal investigator documented problems with the interview process, concluding insufficient evidence.
It's not right for him to treat people that way.
The deputy's attorney issued a statement today about the pending TBI investigation and past internal cases. Quote, "Mr. Andes, a military veteran and long-serving officer, is participating fully in the investigation with a sincere belief that the truth will soon be evident and will clear him of any wrongdoing. The facts will vindicate. Though the press may attempt to relitigate past allegations, a previous department examination of those allegations led to absolutely no finding of misconduct, which we hope will be reported." End quote.
Nate, thank you. According to the deputy's personnel file, which again has no prior discipline, Carter County hired Nick Andes in February 2012.